you're in bed, you look over at him, and you say, I'd like to put a fucking pillow over his back and sit on it. I put the pillow so his nose wouldn't go up my ass. Okay? And you're looking at him, but you know he's a big guy, so he's going to throw me all over the room because he's not going to like the idea that he can't breathe no more. He's not going to take a liking to that. So I say to him, well, why don't you like smoke pot? Or have some scotch on the rocks, some shit. Just mellow yourself out, buddy. So I'm figuring if he does this, then I put the pillow and struggle down there. It'd be like, But I know he's not going to smoke pot because the pot today, it smells like it comes out of a skunk's ass. Who's going to put it in your mouth? Anything that comes out of a skunk's ass cannot be fucking good for you. So, I'm thinking, and I know this chick didn't kill her husband, but if you remember Lorena Bobbitt, this chick had gallons, balls this big. She wakes her husband to go to sleep, and then she cuts his dick right off. Right off! But the only thing is she takes it in the car, and she flings it out the window. Now they gotta clean grass off of it. Not only they clean grass off of it, now they reattach it. It defeats the whole purpose altogether. Now, if you're an Italian girl and you cut his dick off, you take the slicing machine down and you slice that shit like me. Then you take it for a ride and you fling it out the window. Where it ain't gonna go find it? I'll tell you where it is. Find all the pieces, then you have to glue it, sew it, and replace it. And believe me, while you're taking the slicer machine out, that bastard upstairs is rolling around in pain with his hand in the hole where his dick used to be. He ain't coming down. He ain't going nowhere. So, I personally don't think the insurance companies would pay for the replacement of a dick that's sliced like a salami. But you never know, you know? So, I go like this, but that's too messy. That's too messy. I could never do the mess. Because even if you Clorox it, I give myself away, there'd be stains everywhere. I can't do that. But now, watch, you could call Molly Maid. You call Molly Maid. All right, they're going to ask questions. Like, where'd the blood come from? I can say I was hemorrhaging, but would I be in a hospital? So what I say is, bitch, listen. I called you to clean. Do your job and clean. I'll give you a good tip on the way out. Okay? So, this was one of my ideas. Okay? But wait, ladies, I got another idea. You make a bucket list. You go skydiving. And you want him to come with you. Because you love him so much. You want to share this very special moment with him. So when you go up on the plane, you figure there's a hook, a clip. You go near him, you undo it a little bit. I don't know much about it. I was never skydiving, but I'm sure it's involved a hook or a clip or something you could detach. Then you tell them, sweetheart, you go first. Because when I go, I want that you're already down there. All around the place. I want it to be enjoyable. When I'm flying in the air, I want to make sure you're there already. I'll bullshit him up. He'll go first. Me personally, you're lucky I'm in the plane. I'm so scared of heights, I can't even stand myself. I'd be in the back of the plane. To undo the hook, I would have to call him in the back, because there's no way I'm going near the friggin' door. That's not happening. No, forget that shit. That's not happening. So, that's one way we can do it, you know, because then you got to realize now it's the company's fault. So you get money from the company. You get accidental death. Then paying for the cruise. Because I think it's a rule. You got to go on a cruise after your husband's on. So I think that's the rule. And I have friends that will actually do this for me. Yeah, you know. All laughing, you know. We go on the cruise. Wait, if we can go the night of the funeral, you go right away. You can't wait. And then my friends would all come with me. So we would go to the cruise, we'd have a, you know, we dance, we'd have a couple of drinks, you know, you gotta forget. They would help me mourn. It would be a special moment in my life, you know. But, you know, we think of these things, and we think, we go, oh, how nice. You know, you think of these things, you go, wouldn't that be nice? And you like for 1 minute you're like in fantasy land. And then you realize, son of a bitch is snoring. He's got sounds coming out of his mouth, his ass. Every hole in his body is making some kind of a noise. But we love them, and you know, what are you going to do after all these years? You think I'm going to jail? I don't do people very well. No way. So, you know, that's, you know, I love them. The insurance paid up. You gotta go on it. But I got a little something else I'm going to share with you. Get off of this subject a little bit. We'll go to my sister. Now, if you have a sister, they're very special. My sister, when we were younger, and we had company one night, we had a cousin sleeping over. We had day beds, and we used to put them together so we could sleep. We lived in an old building, and it had the radiators, the best heat around, the radiators. But this son of a bitch was whistling and smoking. My sister convinces me and my younger cousin it's about to blow up. It's gonna blow. We have to do a drill. But you all gotta take something. Nothing of mine. We had to take everything that she owned. So she said, all right, make like you're sleeping. You're sleeping. She'd yell out, fire! The beds would separate, my cousin would fall. We'd pick her up, we'd grab all my sister's shit, and we'd go out. Then one time, we were sitting at the dining room table. Remember paint by numbers? We're painted by numbers. And we're painting, and my sister was very involved in her painting by numbers. Not me. I was looking at the paint by numbers. I was looking at her. I was looking at the paint by numbers. I was looking at Maria. I'm saying to myself, how about I find out how far this brush can get in her ear. So as I painted my numbers, I take the brush and I shove it in her ear. Well, okay, I want to know if it's going to come out the other way. So here she's bleeding. My father's rushing her to the hospital. My mother's going, why would you do that to your sister? I go, I was curious. I got my ass kicked. I got punished. My sister didn't go deaf. But these are things that we did. Okay? These are things that we did. And one more quick story, because I got to get off. We had a fire in the building one time. Somebody put a baby carriage on fire under the steps. My sister had to go out that night. So what does she do? Well, she was going to go buy some makeup. She opens the door, the whole building's inflamed with smoke everywhere. My sister, what she does is, she closes the door. Oh my God, what am I going to do? She opens the door, she runs out into the smoke. And I'm sitting there going, you stupid moron. The rule is you never run into smoke. You drop and roll. Not her. She came back in because you got to remember she was going out that night. She gathered her hot pants, her makeup. Years ago we had wig boxes. She had her wigs, her eyelashes, her shoes. Me, my mother, my father, and my dog. You think she gave a shit? She's running around the house screaming with this green wig box, full with shit. Goodbye, she's out of here. So I'm thinking, all right, I have my dog, my little father, we'll just wait. Not her. She figured I'm out of the building. I'll go to somebody's house. I'll dress there. Mean the building's burning. As long as I get to go out. And then once she went out, she had a good time, she dressed, nice. The next morning, she would come to the funeral home because we were probably dead. And then she could identify the bodies. The night was already done. She could identify the bodies and lay us to rest. As long as she went out and she had a good time, that's all that mattered in the world. I had the overalls and she had the hot pants. And I'm out of here.